Welcome back to yet another amazing episode of the crime series. In this episode, we will dig through the internet to unravel the faces behind the Hessy police squad. The name Hessy is not new to Kenyans, and especially Nairobi city dwellers. The name gained popularity after the killing of Claire Njoki, aka Claire Identities, who was the girlfriend to Kayole's Gaza gang leader Mwaniki Sparta. Claire Njoki was shot dead by Hesi wa Kayole on 11th of May 2017 after she was caught stealing from an M-Pesa shop in company of her boyfriend Mwaniki Sparta. The pictures of the slain Claire Identities were posted on a Facebook group by the name Dandora Crime Free by two anonymous cops by the names Hesi wa Kayole and Hesi wa Huruma. It was one of the most publicized killings that was celebrated and condemned in equal measures. This incident publicized the police killer squad with the code name Hesi. But where did this police killer squad come from? Was it by design or mistake? And who exactly is Hesi? One undercover police officer stationed in Nairobi's Eastlands takes credit to the birth of Hesi. The officer was shot on the foot by miscreants in April 2017 when he was on patrol in company of his colleagues. The injury on his foot sent him to a sabbatical rest. You wonder why Hesi is always tough on criminals? It is because he has experienced their ruthlessness. It was at this time that he got an idea to create a pseudo account where he would be posting security alerts and warning notorious miscreants. He says it was a way for him to continue serving Nairobi residents despite nursing gunshot injuries and unable to walk. He adds that the pseudo account helped enhance police and civilian relations, with many people now able to report criminal activities within their neighborhoods. Hesi claims that his colleagues were against the idea and received a lot of backlash from his peers and those from the DCI Anti-Cybercrime Security Unit. He, however, remained resilient, believing there was nothing wrong he was doing. Soon, he managed to convince his friends to adopt the code name and continue enlightening the masses about security matters in their areas. In the months that followed, we had Hesi in almost all Nairobi estates where insecurity was rampant. From Hesi wa Dandora, Hesi wa Kayole, Hesi wa Huruma, Hesi wa Majengo, and many more. Every estate was well represented in this new outfit. The outfit adopted a unique design of tackling crime in Nairobi's Eastlands. They would identify and profile notorious thugs, warn them either through the internet or one-on-one encounter. In some occasions, they would even offer the miscreants fare to the village instead of staying in the city terrorizing innocent Kenyans. They would warn the miscreants over and over again, after which they would be met with the ultimate force of the gun. It is utterly impossible to imagine that this police squad has been operating without the blessing of the government. Former Inspector General of Police Joseph Boynet denied the existence of a coordinated crime buster unit. He said that there was nothing like the Hessy police squad known to the government. Former police spokesperson Charles Owino, while responding to journalists, claimed that Hessy was a civilian with interest in matters security. However, from the details we have gathered is that a special police squad by the codename SPIV was formed in 2010. The real meaning of the abbreviation SPIV remains unknown. The police squad was tasked with dealing with notorious gangsters in Nairobi who kept on terrorizing innocent citizens despite getting arrested and released on bond multiple times. The squad would monitor the judicial progress of their cases. Once freed on bond, bail or freed after the completion of their sentences, this particular squad would maintain a keen surveillance on them. This police unit is so discreet that even some police officers in the service do not know of its existence. It is said that all Hessis are members of the SPIV police squad. The Hessis have managed the security status of Nairobi's Eastlands by ruthlessly dealing with the dreaded gangsters. In this episode, we will highlight some of the notorious gangsters who defied warnings by Hesi and the consequences that they faced. First on the list is Claire Njoki, aka Claire Identities. Claire was the wife to Gaza gang leader Mwaniki Sparta and was also involved in violent crimes within Nairobi. She was the leader of the Warembo Circle Front, an affiliate to Gaza gang that only consisted of ladies. Other ladies in this outfit included Marshall Minaj and Jackie. Claire had received numerous warnings from Hessy, but they all fell on deaf ears until she met her death on 11th of May 2017. Another miscreant by the name Brayo Kigonyi was also on police radar for a while. According to Hesi wa Dandora, Brayo came from a well-off family and that his parents used their influence to protect him from arrests. Brayo was arrested on multiple occasions for grave offenses like robbery with violence, possession of illegal firearms among others, but never has he ever been presented to court. Hesi seemed frustrated by Kigonyi for being untouchable. He complained that whenever he warned Kigonyi, he received warnings from different people, some of whom were his colleagues. His days were however numbered, as on 12th September 2018, Hesi was delighted to announce the execution of Kigonyi in cold blood. He posted pictures of Kigonyi's lifeless body after the police had sprayed 11 bullets in him, giving him a one-way ticket to hell. His accomplices, Kama and Ndisho, managed to escape into Dandora dump site. Another miscreant who was untouchable like Brayo was Joseph Murege aka Mavado. He came from a well-connected family and just like Brayo, he never stopped to court despite being arrested severally. On 24th August 2017, Hesi warned a female thug by the name Lina Mbone to surrender a firearm she was brandishing online to the nearest police station. The young lady had taken to Facebook to post herself with a mini Seska pistol. Hesi requested her to surrender the firearm to the nearest police station, but she refused. She went on to post 16 more firearms on Facebook and called upon her accomplices to take them up and continue with the operations. On 25th of May 2018, Hesi posted pictures of a lifeless body. The body belonged to a notorious gangster who had defied all pleas and requests to reform and refrain from crime. The gangster, who was popularly known as Kidero, was feared throughout the entire Babandogo area. He not only engaged in violent robbery, but also fearlessly raped multiple women within the area. His death brought a sigh of relief to the residents of Babandogo and its environs. On May 5, 2018, Hesi sent a warning to Kim and Makaveli, warning them to change or perish. Kim was a notorious gangster from Dandora Phase 2, and his accomplice, who was also his girlfriend, hailed from Mailisaba. Jerry aka Nje played the obvious role of women in crime, ferrying gangs to and from the areas of operation. The two operated mainly in the areas of Dandora, Madare, Mailisaba, Mwiki and Kayole. At exactly 2 weeks later, Hesi posted pictures showing Kim's lifeless body after he was caught in action at Mariguin Highway. On April 5, 2018, Hesi finally gunned down Jeremiah Chege alias Njoro. Njoro had been on Hesi's radar for close to a year now. This was after he raped a woman at gunpoint as her boyfriend watched in disgust and disbelief on May 2017. Njoro was gunned down after they unknowingly tried to rob plainclothes officers at Umoja 3 near KCC. On the 12th of March 2018, Hesi posted the pictures of a beautiful young lady by the name Nush. Nush was at the time staying at Komarok and was said to be storing guns for her thug friends from Umoja. She would also harbor the guns to and from operational bases, mainly at Nairobi CBD, South C, Ngong, Umoja, Kayole and Kariobangi South. Her accomplices included Malcolm, Willy Willy, Bruce Macho among many others. On November 22, 2017, Hesi wa Isili trailed down notorious gangsters from Isili to Donholm Estate. Among the three was King Kahora, who had previously attacked and killed a mechanic at California Estate in Isili. The three were shot dead at a close range after they had allegedly surrendered in the hands of the police. Last in the list is the Gaza gang leader, the general himself, Mwaniki Sparta. Hesi wa Dandora had on multiple occasions warned Mwaniki to stop his heinous acts, but his words fell on deaf ears. Mwaniki challenged Hesi to a man-to-man battle, asking him to stop targeting his friends but rather face him head-on. Let it be known that Mwaniki Sparta was fearless and had killed more than 5 police officers in a short span of time. After the murder of his girlfriend Claire Adevibes, Mwaniki Sparta came out guns blazing at 3 officers whom he accused of cowardice for targeting his girlfriend, who he claimed was innocent. The 3 officers he mentioned included Vinny, Ngare and Blackie. It would later be known that Vinny was not a police officer but an imposter masquerading as one. This came to light after he was involved in a bank heist where they stole 72 million from Stanchart Bank. I will leave the link to that video in the description box below. In a Facebook post, Mwaniki reiterated his commitment to Gaza. He swore to remain in Gaza gang to his last breath. It didn't take long for Hesi to trail him and fix his meeting with his ancestors. On September 10, 2017, Mwaniki Sparta was gunned down at Witedia area near Thika. He left Gaza gang in the hands of Teddy Kasanga and Kimondo, both of whom were trailed and killed shortly after. The Hesi police squad has received support and criticism in equal measure. Human rights activists and Police and Oversight Authority have condemned the operations of the police unit, calling them inhumane and contrary to the constitution. However, residents in different parts of Nairobi's Eastlands appreciate the work done by the group to root out rogue individuals who terrorize innocent Kenyans. After a public outcry by human rights activists and those who sympathize with criminals, many officers dropped their name Hesi, opting for new names. They now use names like Saigon James Punisher, Baba Mateli, Blackie wa Kibera, Blackest Widow, Shista Shish, Eden Blacksa, Maliza Crime Mtaani, Maliza Ugaidi, Brayo, Josephat Kendi, among others. The squad has reduced its vibrancy on social media, but still very active on the ground. Lately, Saigon Punisher has become the mouthpiece of the group, often getting assistance from Hesi Wadandora. The two keep the masses informed on what's happening within the city in matter security. For these and more amazing stories, kindly like, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can support this channel through till number 4024250.